only there were double the hours in a day. Actually, make that triple. If a simple response will do, why waste your breath on anything longer? Well, if that's all, I'm going to go rehearse.
Good evening, my darlings. How are you doing this fine evening? I hope you're doing well. We are going to be pretty darn busy today because we have 4 goals. First of all, there's this guy who drops... give me a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, he drops this thing, which is required for Odette's ascension, and of course the rule is I do that first. I first fight the boss on stream, and then I can do that. I can grind off camera. Second, we want to get this area unlocked. Hey, Connie Correns, how's it going? I mean, you know, that's a pretty boss drop. You know, and then if we look, trying to get to Sumeru. I'm pretty sure there are some pretty boss drops in Sumeru. No, that's just weird. Jade Plume? Yeah, that one's kind of pretty. Majestic hooked beak. It is majestic. And no. That one's kind of cool. It's nice when it actually does that, huh? Also, how you been? I mean, hasn't been very long, but still. Now I'm off on this tangent. Hold on, let me get back to what I was saying. So 4 things. First, this boss. Take him on. Second, unlock this area. Maybe. Now that I look, there's kind of a snowstorm there. I think this area is locked behind the Archon quest, by the way. So we'll see about that. Third, unlock this Meeting Point Chronicles. And then, if there's time, we'll work on that Archon quest. Oh, I kind of wanted to do the House of Hesperides or whatever. But we'll see. That'll happen later, next week, probably.
Double the hours in a day. Actually, make that triple.
It's not locked behind the Archon quest? I mean, it's just the storm is it concerns me, you know. And see. So let's go ahead and head along the trench. I have her in poverty wings. What am I doing? I mean, that obviously, right? Oh, ooh, but actually, yeah, I think it's this one. Wings of the Silent Moon. I think that's the one. Okay. It's just that when you go on the train, hold on, let's. Yeah, I've been telling people that that each region advances one age. You know, like the early Middle Ages for Mondstadt, the middle medieval period for Liyue, late medieval for Inazuma, etc., etc. And then we got to the modern day with Natlan, and then Nodcry was kind of information age / space age. And then we come to Snezhnaya, and it's trains, and I have to think that this is communist propaganda about high-speed rails. But anyway, yeah, so this Pale Crown Palace, right? The train cannot travel to the target station for now. So I thought, it looks like it's locked behind a quest. Although, I mean, it looks like it bypasses Snezhnograd. So that's kind of weird. But at the same time, Snezhnograd can lead to it, which it can't lead to this area. So that's what made me think that.
I'm going to go rehearse.
That's what made me think that it was locked behind the Archon quest, or quest locked. My guy, you can't walk through things. All right, you're not Kitty Pryde. I actually remembered that food is a thing that you can eat in this game. Praise me! Congratulate me! I did an incredible thing there. 25 minutes. For the next 25 minutes, we'll be able to run and climb.
Take a break.
Yes, I am so smart, thank you. I am clever. I am clever for thinking of food. Wait, what? Oh. Did not mean to do that. That was easy. Are we going the right way? You know, a nice hot bowl of soup would be perfect right now.
Certainly went out of your way for this.
Look down.
It's all yours.
What? But what? The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. By the way, I did collect a few more cryoculi. What? Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. Wait, so what is this? Snowmelt drainage channel, upper level. That is wild. Well, okay then. Yeah, I collected a few cryoculi off camera. Accidentally clicked off the game. It's the, you know, when you do the whole borderless window, these are the dangers you must face. We don't have enough to offer to it yet, but we're 4 away, so... And then we can unlock the Traveler C1. It's so cold in here. Why are there these scary-looking Volkodlak here? Looks like they're up to no good. Let's stay cautious and keep an eye on them. Oh, speaking of, yeah, we did end up with a quest. Yesterday before the stream. Oh no, I didn't mean to start the quest. That was basically like some sort of gang turf war. That guy looks very familiar. Wait, that was the guy that was attacking the Jack Frost village. Hey, where the hell did you two drop in from? You ain't here to swipe our loot, are ya? We're just here to help blow the tunnel open. I don't remember asking for two little runts for the job. You two think the anvil is a pushover, huh? I'll show you what I'm made of. Oh, is this gonna be another quick time event? Because that was the one that... Nope. Okay.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Also, I'm pretty sure Alyosha is meant to replace Yaimiko. Oops, what am I doing? If you don't have her. But I'd rather... I don't know. On the one hand, I'd rather keep Yaimiko. On the other hand, I'd rather have Chi-Chi. I'm sorry, you two. I screwed up, alright? I had to know who I was messing with. No, you did not. Hey. So now you're begging for mercy after doing something bad, huh? Get him good, traveler. Excuse me? Why are you bothering me? I'm on it. Wait, stop. I can pay you. I got cash. You see that tunnel over there? That's how we snuck into town. And that's where our stash is right now. All the loot we swiped from Okurov is inside. But hey, usually all that stuff is yours now. But say, hey, obviously. Not usually, obviously. Anyway. Although what? You're not trying to go back on your word, are you? No. No one's backing out of nothing, man. It's just the tunnel entrance is all caved in. I can't get in there, and neither can you. Me a whole lot of wrangling just to get this naive little punk to help me. And then I went and got the dynamite already according to his little plan. He kept dragging his feet while me and my boys were about to freeze into bloody icicles. And then you're the ones who show up instead. It was a very interesting introduction to those guys who wear blades on their feet. Rather than the defending the Jack Frost village. I don't know whether that was for the best that was my introduction to them, or not. On the one hand, I kind of think it is. On the other hand, maybe it wasn't. Maybe like I should have had like a very negative view of them, and then this guy comes blading in, comes ice skating in, and saying, "Hey, I want you to help work for justice," kind of thing. Instead, like, he looked like he was supposed to be some sort of Batman character to me. And then I run into all those guys assaulting the Jack Frost village, like, oh, he's just like a regular vote called Lack, just kind of a different version of them. Anyway. But he kept dragging his feet while me and my boys were about to freeze into bloody icicles. And then you're the ones who show up instead. At least I can still go squeeze him for that 100 times breach of contract fee he owes me. Otherwise, this whole thing would be a total bust. A penalty of 100 times? Seems a bit much. Right? That's daylight robbery. And so what if it's daylight robbery? Like, Paimon, do you not realize this is the mafia we're talking about? Look, I didn't mean to, but it's not like I got any other choice. Looking for loot in Okurov? That's risky business, man. Although we didn't run into that giant firebird everyone's been yapping about. Ooh, is Moltres here? Are we gonna catch a Moltres? He's still near about kicked the bucket trying to haul out that super rare treasure. And now all that loot ain't mine anymore. I gotta find a way to make sure I don't lose my shirt at least. Hey, robbery is wrong no matter what your reasons are. If it weren't for the fact that the Traveler knows how to fight, you should really turn over a new leaf while there's still time. I won't do it again. I swear, from here on out, I'm making myself scarce, and you ain't never gonna see my face again. You ain't ever, not ain't. Yeah, should have been ain't never. I don't know if he's a made man though. He swore some oaths, and those and that breaking those oaths is not a thing as well. So that's supposed to. We supposed to. Okay. Hey, environmental puzzles. Environmental puzzle solving. Okay, I see.
Huh? All that work for this?
Wait, what? Oh, that's the... Interesting. This is a different... this is a different newspaper. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mark this, actually. What should we mark it with? No. You know what? We'll mark it with the fishing. And we'll make sure to mark any other newspapers that we find. There was that one in that village to the northeast that we gotta get, but look down. Guessing means look in the train carriage. Except you can't. Okay. Orfevre, Darniel. Oh, huh? This must be that blocked off tunnel. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we just smashed that. I'm not going to fully explore this area, just for the record. Just want to see. I don't see any cryoculi. So that's kind of my main goal right now. Is this, or my main side goal, is the two cryoculi. Okay. Don't have a teleport waypoint there. Fishing for more newspaper. Yep. That is precisely what I'm going for. Or well, more like fishing for a story. You know, that's you know, when journalists are not quite at the point of desperation where they want to just make up fiction and call it anonymous sources. Familiar with this person's thinking. That phrase, like, how do people fall for that? It's just like, oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with this person's thinking. You don't have to. Like, you could just say anyone is familiar with someone else's thinking, and like, there's no need for them to actually know what they're talking about. So all these Kresnik crystals, and we can't. You would think that it would release some Kresnik energy when you investigate, but apparently not. Okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna. I knew it was gonna. Alyosha? What are you up to?
Traveler? Shh, I'm hunting. Keep your voice down. Don't spook the prey.
Oh, some yummy vodka
So
lax.
surprised. There are all kinds of prey out in the Snezhnayan wilds. This time, it's a
The fake game? First time I've heard of one. Oh yeah. No, I've never heard of those before. Fey gangs? I've heard of those.
Well, all you need to know is that these aren't Fae you want to mess with. They aren't legitimate organizations like the Fatui, but their roots run just as deep.
Interesting. Our new ally considers the Fatui a legitimate organization. Then why are you messing with them?
Here in Snezhnaya,
I mean, I guess officially they are legitimate.
prey are dangerous to get involved with, but a hunter has to make a living. Rumor has it that some of these gangland folks have connections at the Energy Commission, and they've got a real horde of Kresnik crystal.
Odette's
All
Chronicles?
for smuggling, of course.
Oh.
Project Stooge's ledger, so no officials.
I forgot about that.
Even if it gets stolen.
The gang will investigate, won't they? Wait, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. That is, don't worry about it. Wait, what were the four? Okay, so explore the new area, unlock this Chronicles thing. And then what was the? Oh, that's right. Fight Odette's boss. Fight Odette's ascension boss.
Like I said, Fey gangs aren't legitimate organizations. Once the crystal has been distributed to freezing villagers, do you really think they dare go door to door to take it right back under the Druzhna's nose? And as for me, they can't trace this back to me.
The chamomile hot cocoa does not taste as good without the cream, I'll tell you that. You say you're just trying to make a living, but you're actually just looking out for the villagers.
Just doing what needs to be done. Besides, it's nothing particularly noble. I'm just one crook robbing another.
I mean, to be fair, if all the villagers freeze to death, who will pay him to hunt? Think about that. Enlightened self-interest. This is chamomile hot cocoa. So it's a honey vanilla chamomile infusion, Hussein, with Dutch processed hot cocoa, and it's supposed to have cream in it, but I couldn't get a ride to the store today, so I'm dangerously low on cream, and I want to save it for my tea on Saturday morning, which is more important, because that's when I'll be going to the store, I guess. And it also has about a tablespoon of butter, which I'm sure you have some questions about. But it's solely to help lower cortisol levels before sleeping, which helps you sleep better. So yeah. Then consider me a fellow crook. I'm not afraid of those gangs.
It's always good to have extra help, but you know what? With your skills, you'll be fine.
I'd also like to explore the Shadow Realm just a little bit. Just do some more shooting, shoot 'em up.
And how about claws? So the gang's heavyweights are present and they're armed.
I actually don't have an issue with sleep these days. Other than like,
10, huh?
okay,
Looks like I'll have
like I need to get stuff done, and I'm too tired to get stuff done, so I end up falling asleep in my chair instead of getting stuff done, which delays my actual bedtime.
and wait for my signal.
That's why there wasn't a stream this morning. Although, to be fair, what I got distracted by was not a necessary thing. That was my bad. He told us to stay here, right? What kind of tea? Oh, okay. Oh, follow Tugarin.
For my signal.
Okay. What the heck? Is that some lag?
Excuse me.
It had me keep running,
Someone live
even though I wasn't
Where'd you
trying
come
to.
from,
Anyway.
kid? What do you want?
So I wasn't paying attention to the game.
nearby and used up all my
Anyway.
fire water. So I need to find somewhere to warm up.
Save it, kid. You better.
My favorite tea is a Assam with a bit of cream. It is so good. Oh my gosh.
All right.
The main issue that I'm having,
Inside. No need to worry about runners after all.
the main issue I'm having is that I don't have a temperature controlled kettle, so the temperature that I'm brewing the tea is too hot a lot of times, which makes it not as good.
Time.
Hey, they actually hired the Traveler's voice actor for once.
You will chase large fists.
Right now, shadow me.
Can I?
Just you.
Place and see where they hid the crystal.
Easy peony.
Certainly went out of your
Gang members' forgotten key, huh?
Not a single piece in here.
It's a kettle that doesn't stop when it's boiling. It stops at the temperature that you select. So I can say, okay, heat the water to 200 degrees, and then stop, and it'll stop at 200 degrees. And that's really useful for brewing more delicate teas like Assam, or for brewing coffee. I kind of might have to switch over to coffee, just because tea is a goitrogen, and I have some issues with my hormones, although it's not bad. So it's not as bad as my mom has it, for example. But the fact that my mom has issues with her hormones, you know, kind of makes me worry about it a bit more. Yeah. It's especially good for tisanes because you're supposed to brew those at a much lower temperature. Like, I think 180 is ideal for chamomile. And so my chamomile hot cocoa would probably taste a lot better. Even without the cream. If I were to get a temperature controlled kettle.
A key and a card? What do you think they're for?
Yeah, like I said, they're also important for brewing coffee. What is it? James Hoffman, I think his name is. He talks about them. He's done like a few videos about them. No clue at the moment.
Hold on to the card for now.
Because
the key,
you're supposed to. I mean,
probably
depending on
over there.
how much how coffee is roasted
Hoarding crystals
needs different
is
temperature.
business right now.
And so if you what is it? What's it called? Pour over. If you do a pour over, which that's what I would do, for the record. If I really wanted to switch to coffee, like right now I'm using coffee concentrate if I need coffee, or I go down to my apartment's office because they have a coffee machine. But I really would like, at some point, even if it's just for like guests, is to have like a bag of beans in a grinder, a decent grinder. Not a grinder made by Decent, which is a company that makes espresso machines, but a decent coffee grinder, and like a pour over setup. One of those, what's it called? I can't remember, but it looks like one of those really big beakers, right? And it has like the little handle on the neck, right? The little wooden wrap thing. And those are kind of cool. And I wanted to get one of those. But anyway. Manhwa about coffee. Huh. It is kind of funny, the things with mangas and manhwas about how like they can make these ones about like these really niche topics and will become really popular, and then so a whole bunch of people will know about it. And it's a similar thing with YouTube. Like this whole like really getting into coffee thing, right, was nowhere near as big as when James Hoffman came on the scene. James Hoffman came on the scene, his channel got like 10 billion subscribers, and all of a sudden everybody's buying coffee grinders, everybody's buying espresso machines. It's nuts. And because everyone's buying them, now they're more in the public eye. And you know, you can find whole beans all over the place, and you can find coffee grinders, like decent coffee grinders, not like the blade style, right, that are just garbage. You can find those all over the place. You can find the pour over setups all over the place. Anyway. James Hoffman HoFFMAN. I think it's how you spell it. But yeah, he's a former World Barista Champion. There's a Barista Championship, by the way. And his special brew, the brew that won him the championship, you want to know what he put in it? Tobacco. He put tobacco in coffee, and that won him the championship. Let's head further inside.
Sure. Assuming this key.
That's just wild to me. Although, I mean, to be fair, like, this is the thing, is, cigarettes, tobacco, is... I don't know, I still wouldn't smoke tobacco.
Did we just get unlucky this time?
We gotta melt this ice.
This ice?
Is it a dead end?
No. This ice is fresh. Probably put here to keep people out. So we'll have to go deeper if we want.
But my understanding is that a lot of the issues with cigarettes are from the manufacturing, and like if you smoke like just straight up tobacco leaf, it's not as terrible. But still, I wouldn't do it. Besides, nicotine is a poison. Like that, I'm pretty sure nicotine is in tobacco leaf. Like, that isn't just something they add to cigarettes. And it is a poison. We need to find a way to melt this ice.
No problem. It
Yeah.
hasn't formed for long, so this should be a cinch.
The only drug that I use is caffeine. Legal cocaine, I call it. Yeah, find a way to melt the ice. Gee, I wonder how one might do that.
Sure enough, there's a path.
Oops.
Traveler, on reflection, that was a risky move I made back there. Diving headfirst into a suspicious cave isn't how an experienced hunter should operate.
What about by accident?
Done. Too many people need this crystal.
But yeah. Oh, hello.
Stay back!
Wait, what? How are their gang members here too?
Should we attack?
Not just yet.
Looks like they're fighting over it.
What's going on? Looks like there are two groups over there. I'll need to use my scope to see clearly.
That doesn't have a doesn't magnify. It's literally just iron sights.
I got the detonator in my hand!
He's got TNT in his
Hey,
hand.
hey, cool it.
That's not what a detonator looks
Turn
like.
around and walk away now, and we won't cause you any trouble.
Not a chance! Anyone who finds treasure out in the wild gets a share of it. Old Sire's rules. These miHoYo family will get their fair share for Old Sire's sake, but the rest, we've earned it! You think you could just show up here and expect us to walk away empty-handed? That's not what the rules say!
They're arguing over how to split the loot?
Oh, you think you've hit the jackpot, huh? All you've managed to do is block the way in. Bet you tried to get in, but failed, didn't you? You ain't getting nothing.
So what? We found this place first. There's gotta be a finder's fee for that, at least. Old Sire...
Old Sire is dead. Or were you hoping Smee would pick up where he left off? Huh? You didn't think so. Now beat it!
What about Lady Voronina? You saying you're not scared of her either?
Oh, you!
Look, the
Lady
only reason any of
Voronina.
us are able to get by in this ash heap they call Snezhnaya is because of Old Sire. He put the rules in place for a reason, and no one gets to break them. Times have been tough for everyone. I get that. But if you break the rules, you can bet your life that Lady Voronina will be hearing about it.
All right, so we're doing this the hard way.
Don't you dare! Try anything, and we'll all be chewing rocks for the rest of our days!
Stop! You really want to die here?
We're all playing the same game, so don't take me for a fool. I know you left some men behind to seal the cave entrance from the outside when you came in. The boys on lookout told me. You never meant to let us get out alive. If it wasn't for these explosives, you'd have offed us already. We weren't the ones who stopped playing nice first. Didn't think you'd go this
That's
far with
ground.
antiques. But it looks like they'll sell for a lot more than I thought. And we want our share.
Antiques? Sell them! You short-sighted fools. You're the reason we're always getting trampled underfoot.
Oh, save it. You gonna make a deal or not?
Looks like we've run into another bunch of crooks robbing crooks. Valuable antiques, apparently. Fey gangs are known to smuggle that kind of stuff. We can't just hand antiques out to the villagers directly, though. We'll have to find a way to trade them in for Mora. But that, I can work with. The only thing that won't work is leaving here empty-handed.
As long as that Fey's holding the detonator, we can't make any rash moves. Well, we can work with that Fey. Snipe the game. I mean, he seemed to be willing to make a deal. But okay, now he's dead.
Show me what you got. What? We got company?
That double skill animation on Odette is so long and it throws me off every single time. Because I'm used to just hitting the E, hitting the Q, hitting the, you know, the next character. One of them got away. What do we do?
Leave him be. We took care of the guys outside. If he wants to call for backup, he'll have to go back to base. That gives us more than enough time to clean this place out. Let's go take a look inside.
Okay, we just murdered everybody for their valuables. But okay.
Antiques was right. None of this is from the present era.
Oh,
I
hello.
don't know much about these ancient artifacts.
Oh yeah, by the way, I figured it out. Okay, so the Hyperboreans, they worship the Moon Sisters, so it makes sense that they use a triad type symbol. That was the thing that confused me, is that like, okay, wait, 3, that's back to the Moon Sisters. That's the only one that, that's the only, 3 that's significant in Teyvat, other than the 3 descenders before the Traveler, but I doubt it would be based on that. Anyway. And yeah, the Eye of Grey was like, oh yeah, no, I'm Hyperborean. I'm like, oh! I was gonna mention that last stream, and I forgot. Anyway. I'm sure they must serve some special purpose.
If you're curious, I know a guy in the Rokot who's a bit of an expert about this kind of stuff.
I have Grey.
Get him to come take a look later.
By the way, the Palworld server still hasn't updated, but I figured out how to downgrade my Palworld version, so
But with this
it will be
barrier
tomorrow.
blocking the way, we can't get any further inside.
Shadow Realm barrier device detected. With the right access card, it may be possible to unlock it.
The Eye of Grey seems to recognize it. Like, did you not get that from the Triad? Also, I'm pretty sure this is actually just the Hyperborean symbol, and I forgot.
An access card. Wait, that card we found earlier. Try it. With any luck, this might be what it's for.
And I didn't need to try and logic it out. I know I can, but I prefer Grey. Grey. They put those extra letters there, okay? Don't blame me for pronouncing the extra letters. They were unnecessary. Grey. Open the Shadow Realm vault barriers beneath the Huntsman's cabin. Continue exploring the Shadow Realm in Snezhnaya to obtain more incomplete data blocks to increase this access card's access. Wait, so we level up this through Shadow Realm stuff? Also, that looks like a gun. Are we gonna be able to upgrade our rifle from that?
Everything else is
We
fine.
can upgrade our rifle on the train,
That's the way
right?
Still,
And so is that some of the parts that we
knowing
need?
they'd need this to clear the way. Why leave it with the lookout outside? And then
Just in case they lost.
entrance. Clearly, this card is very important to them. They couldn't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands. But they also had to make sure it was safe before using it.
Smell a rat?
I just wonder why they'd exercise this much caution over a bunch of antiques.
I don't think it's
Let's have to head
antiques.
inside
I
and
think
take a
it's
look. We
power.
can study this card
Lots
in
and
that
lots of
pedestal
power.
later when we have the time.
Well, we might need to take out a whole bunch of other guys. This is taking longer. Oh. Obtain firearm blueprints. Yeah. Muzzle. Blueprint for a firearm accessory. This is COD. We're gonna be able to customize our weapon. When do we prestige? Get the golden gun.
What is it?
This looks familiar. It's related to my gun.
It's clearly not from this era either. Is this one of the antiques they were talking about? Nothing else around here looks that valuable. You think we can sell this?
I doubt it. I mean, maybe I could provide some money.
Wait, that device. I remember now. Not long ago, a Fey gang was going around buying up blueprints from the Bielitsar's time. I thought they might be worth some
Roblox?
cash, so I swiped
No,
to take a
I'm
look.
talking about COD.
Pretty sure the drawing on the blueprint was this exact device.
What's it for?
Not sure.
And then once we prestige, we can invite the greatest spy in the world to a game
The ice freezing
where only one of us survives.
Since the Fey gangs value this device so much, we might as well.
That's
give it a
another
try to see what it
reference.
actually does.
In case you couldn't tell. I wasn't paying attention. What are we supposed to do? Okay, hold on. Let's Oh my goodness. Wait, is Hesperides a meeting point? No. No. Never mind. Hunter on the snowfields, okay. Find a way to clear the ice off the path. Okay. Basic heat source. I should really start actually paying attention to the story. Ooh. We need more Kresnik energy. Well, can note that doesn't refund the Kresnik energy. Also, we should probably get some more because we're about to die. That's the other thing. That's the other reason why we might want to get some more. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, as far as the whole your friend making you play Roblox, that does not sound like a very good friend to me. Sounds like, oh, was that the wrong place? Was it this one? Oh, whoopsies. Sounds like you shouldn't, you know, have anything to do with that friend ever again.
It's so warm. Some sort of furnace, maybe?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Looks like the intel was good. A prototype.
See, this is what happens
That ain't just what the big boss needs.
every time I stream. Is that it always goes over because I always think it's gonna take less time, and this is how you end up with like 4-hour streams in the evening before I go to bed, like Tuesday.
I grabbed that numbskull's dead.
I'm joking, for the record. Please don't take me seriously about that.
Now, the moment I let
But why would he torture you like that?
blow.
So you came right back
It's-
here without calling for backup? That wasn't such a smart choice.
Shut it! My men were wiped out, and I lost the access card. After all the manpower we put into obtaining it, if I go back now, the boss will have my head on the spot. I'm not leaving without that card. That and this equipment are crucial to the boss, so hand it over. Don't tell me you're after this technology too. Oh, I get it. Some other group sent you, huh? Who was it? The Energy Commission or Luchkin?
You're overcomplicating this. I have nothing to do with either of them.
Don't play games
Anyway,
with me.
um,
After the old man died, the
what was I saying? So yeah, the whole prestiging golden gun, that was a COD reference. And then like, oh, after we prestige, we'll have a golden gun, and then we can invite that was a Bond reference.
And then what?
There's a movie,
All ends up in
well,
the
based on the
pockets
book,
of those dicks.
called The Man with the Golden Gun.
I told you, tell your dog to get down and stay put.
Tagarin, down.
What the?
Down means to prepare to attack. Sit is staying put.
Why would you tell him that?
Who are you with?
If you're gonna let him go, which, by the way,
Just a hunter.
I hate this trope. I hate this trope in video games
Type Kresnik's
where
approach.
you oh, or did he just murder the guy? Anyway, but where they go on this raging rampage of revenge, and they kill everyone along the way, including just some innocent people, because why not? And then when they finally get to the big bad, they're like, oh, I'll let you go. I hate that. That shows up in video games. It shows up in movies. It's so terrible. It's deep state propaganda, though. Because they're the peons that work for the deep state. They're expendable. But the people in charge of the deep state, they want to get it into people's heads. Hey, take out the low-level guys and spare the higher-ups, please. Just in case. Just in case. Actually comes after them. No, one of them got away, but he killed everyone else. I mean, that's why the guy didn't hit the detonator. Seems to be the center of a lot of attention. What should we do with it?
Well, if it looks like a furnace, and it gives off light and heat like a furnace, let's just use it as a furnace. It really is unique. I've seen a lot of crystal-powered furnaces, and this one is stronger than any of them. It can warm up this whole area. This place makes a perfect shelter. I'll bring all the villagers at risk of freezing over here. Much easier than handing out crystal. This looked touch and go for a while, but in the end, it was a successful hunt.
What about those gangs and their schemes? Don't they concern you?
Oh, I'm sure that if we kept following the trail, we could end up accomplishing something pretty monumental. But I'm also sure that would involve pointing my gun at more people along the way. And honestly, that's not what I'm about.
It sure seemed like that's what you're about.
What do you think is the difference between a hunter and an adventurer? With the sprawling wilderness before them, a hunter turns back after catching their prey. But an adventurer always goes that extra step further.
So are you saying that
So,
I'm the
I'll
murderer?
let you
I'm
hold
the guy
on
to do
that
that?
access card and any weapon parts we find here. You're the most famous member of the Adventurers Guild after all. Monumental events always seem to find you, don't they?
Osha, what you do is also very meaningful.
Of course, I know that. Anyway, let's bring the villagers over.
You and Alyosha escort a group of villagers to this location.
Turns out there's another exit here. I only noticed it when we were escorting the villagers over.
How are they going to defend it?
When you're in a hurry.
Like, that's the thing. But anyway, is he trying to tell me that I'm the guy to take out those guys? Welcome.
Pleasantries aside, here's your payment, so please take it. If you ever need a hand in the future, I'll be ready to do my part.
Okay. I mean, it just seems like we should probably, you know, hunt them down and murder them all. Seems that would be the best way of going about things. Cryo sigils obtained while adventuring in the frozen expanse of Snezhnaya can be used to construct your companions' meeting points at various locations after certain other conditions have also been met. Then, keep raising meeting point levels to earn valuable supplies. Okay. And Cryo Treasure Compass. There it is. Alright. You know, it would be nice if the Eye of Graia could also act as a treasure compass, I'm just saying. Treasure!
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours.
More treasure over here. Guess I was not paying attention. Oh.
This pedestal looks interesting. I'm curious to know what it's used for.
Well, for starters, I could definitely confirm that it's Shadow Realm technology.
No, I don't. I don't like pointing my gun at people. It's just... It's a game, okay? Also, it seems like that's the safest way to handle things. You know, is to hunt down every last member of that Vodkodlak gang and take care of them. I don't believe we've met.
Hey there, I'm Trapeznikov, a friend of Alosha's.
I guess we just gotta bring out Nicole at some point.
Someone I know from the Rokad? This is the guy. He's a real expert on Shadow Realm tech. So anyway...
Actually, that might be the way to go.
Any idea
Is I bring Nicole
Looks to me like some sort of device for browsing information.
instead of Yaimiko.
But you need the right access to unlock it.
Let me try something. Eye of Grae.
Missions activated.
Hey! This is weapon customization. A la COD. A la Battlefield. Oh, we can even make it purple. Oh. So we can turn it into a carbine. Go to White Birch Snowgrave and explore to unlock. Interesting. Reloading speed is greatly increased. Number of rounds loaded at once is increased to 3. Oh. Wait, is this the grenade launcher? Oh, it is. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. I get it now.
This pedestal to look up information on those technological creations.
Seems so.
Great. Mystery solved, I guess.
This access card of yours is really quite something, Traveler. It activated this pedestal.
Yes.
And opens barriers.
My access card.
I expect we'll need to unlock the relevant clearance first, though. I bet it involves the symbols on the card in some way.
Can you teach me about these technologies? I want to learn more how to use them.
You want me to teach you? I'm afraid my knowledge is rudimentary at best, but I'll do my best to answer any questions you have.
You have a new message from the Eye of Grae. Alright, but yeah, it looks like that treasure chest is locked behind that thing. Anyway. So, how far does the treasure compass go? Curious, curious, curious. Alright, next up, the boss. The boss. The boss, Amani. It's Fluffahogs. Thought this was the entrance, but I guess not. No, the entrance was right in front of us, and I missed it. Thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? I was gonna say we have two very low-level characters. Why don't we fix that a little bit? Oh. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, let's switch to Nicole, shall we? It's not because I think Nicole would be better than Yaimiko, it's just because she's better for exploring. For doing that. Because this way I can have the Eye of Grae out at all times. Right here. Oh. The round snowball. Oh. Jack Frostholm. Remnant Incense Guide, Fellfrost Peak. Oh. Interesting. Legend has it that early squads exploring the Shadow Realm would occasionally find themselves unable to retrieve the treasures they discovered. In such cases, they would leave a specific scent trail behind. Okay. I thought it was like, oh yeah, no, you can find them in the Shadow Realm. I thought they had maybe like changed it up a little bit, but I don't think that's the case anymore. Done good, kid.
I think not. Let's
Remnant
begin.
body of the... Whoops.
Adagio.
I think her burst is supposed to be in place of her first skill, not her second, but okay.
Come on, keep up. What a joke. Begone. Together. Pirouette.
Anyway, what I was saying is that you're supposed, if you're gonna burst with Odette, so normally you do the skill with her, but you can also burst with her if you want, but that has to happen before the first skill. Hey. No. I'm not that desperate for that. Goes in the strong box. Anyway, let's ascend Odette. Her second ascension.
My movements feel sharper. I should keep up the intensity.
Stop using those. Alright. And let's go ahead and teleport to the train. And so that way we can also ascend Alyosha. Oh yeah, by the way, you get this when you first talk to Catherine at the Adventurers Guild, the Primise Communicator.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
And that way you don't have to go to the Adventurers Guild to... But, I mean, you can just teleport there. Hey there, Catherine. Great to see you here. I am Catherine, the receptionist at the Adventurers Guild. My job is to provide adventurers with quests and intelligence support. This is the Adventurers Guild's headquarters. If you encounter any problems that the local guilds can't handle, you can consult us here at HQ. So yeah, that was another thing that I randomly got. Well, exploring off camera, which I don't intend to do a lot of before we get, the quests mostly settled. But just a little. Didn't get a bonus. But you could just teleport to the Adventurers Guild, and you could teleport to the train. So what? I don't. Okay.
For better or for worse, my shots aren't going to miss now.
Okay. For better or for worse. All right, one more ascension for Alyosha until we get his artifacts and weapon and all that kind of stuff settled. By the way, Odette, apparently she works really well with Harbinger of Dawn, much like Zabai, and it's actually better than this weapon or any of the other 4-star weapons, which also this is only level 70. But funny story, I was leveling up this Harbinger of Dawn, and I did not what's it called? Renew it? Hold on. Refine it. I did not refine it before I end up using most of the Harbingers of Dawn that I had in my inventory to level it up. Whoopsies. Also, apparently she does well with the flute. Finale of the Deep, if you've got a healer. and she's gonna get healed. Wolfang. Apparently she works really well with Wolfang. So, yeah. Oh, and she also works well with the Traveler's Sword, which we still have yet to get. All good things. But yeah, that's like the meta is that you do not get her signature weapon because it does almost nothing compared to free-to-play options. Well, I haven't gotten it yet. Okay, let's just grab this Cryoculus.
Take me up.
One more, and then we can level up the Statue of the Seven. I close my eyes. All right, onto the train tracks we go. Only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams. You want to see what I did? Let me see. Is this... It doesn't... Oh, yeah. Days remaining. 131. So, I... 4 months ahead on my Welkin Moon, just so that I could get the Seat Lolly skin at the discount. I had the Genesis crystals for Nervalette, so that was nice. For Nervalette skin, the Melusine's gift.
Come on, keep up.
We need food again. Wait, where is it? There it is. 15 minutes. I don't think it's gonna take longer than 15 minutes to get to the Statue of the Seven over here. Wait a second. Okay, no, we are going the right way. Oh, goodness. Well, okay then. I guess that's not an option. But see, this is why you gotta save your Genesis crystals.
Take a break.
Oops. No, I was trying to like it. Thank you.
How tiresome.
Probably didn't expect there would be a basic heat source. Beware of powerful Jack Frost. Okay.
Come on, keep up.
All my dreams. It's not. Wait, what? Oh, it's not actually hard. Don't worry. Okay, yeah. I hate run. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. It's... My bad. My bad. Also, my concerns about the weather. No, wait. No, it is this way. What? I'm confused, because... Oh, gosh. I got all turned around.
Huh? Take a break.
I don't know. I'm confused. I'm a confused old man.
Try me.
No, I won't. Hey, teleport. No, I didn't drive here. I took a teleport from the city where everyone is way too cool. But I came out here to act a flippin' fool. Quit looking at my fit. Take some time to get yourself in order. Drive here. Took a teleport. This is not Dewey. Wait.
fine. Not that I care.
Oh, maybe this is the way. Sars White Birch. Let me guess, this is a meeting point? Yes, these tree-shaped objects are all branches of that massive... What? Sars Birch. Feels like these trees actually turn towards us when we approach them. See, this is what I was thinking. These things... There's like... Okay, if we look on the map, right? You can see these stretching out over all of Snezhnaya. Is that actually the thing? Is that actually what they're talking about? I hate run. Yes, I hate run as well.
How tiresome.
Yes, how tiresome.
Come on.
Quit looking at my fit. Take some time to get yourself in order. No, I didn't drive here. Teleport. A city where everyone is way too cool. But I came out here to act a flippin' fool. Quit looking at my fit. Take some time to get yourself in order. No, I didn't drive here. Teleport. Ay.
Tiresome.
#1 cause of death in India. Going along the train tracks. Cryo, why is it always cryo here? Oh, nope. And we're about to die. Oh, that's right, we don't have... no. No, we don't have Chi-Chi anymore. And we don't have Alyosha C4. Okay, so no, we actually can't go that way. You lied to me. Trying to get me killed? Oh gosh. Where is some Kresnik Crystal when you need it? Okay, we gotta switch off of Nicole so she doesn't die.
Take a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice and toasty warm. For some reason I thought that would give me Kresnik Crystal energy. Alright, well maybe if we climb up this way. Assemble. Let's see. When using a normal attack, gain 1 stack of Sky Mirror's Sight, which grants 1% cryo damage bonus and physical damage bonus. This effect lasts 2 seconds, max 50 stacks. Are we even gonna be able to build 50 stacks on that? Hello. What's your dish then? Connected to nothing. Okay. Well, let's help out, shall we? Let's see, 0 out of 7 built. I guess my old ones have been removed. we could have used some borscht, couldn't we have? No, we didn't need to build that second one, but that's okay. This is gonna help us out too, because we're gonna have to teleport away from here. And then come back, and that's gonna help us get up here a lot faster. Unless we find some Krasnik Crystal energy up here. And never mind.
Tagarin, run.
Just instantly! Oh my gosh! Yeah, so that was that's a little too cold. Everything here is too cold. So yeah, we will not be staying here. Alright. Well, I hear that's good for the YouTube algorithm anyway. People watching on multiple different types of devices. You know what? Let's go to the Statue of the Seven first. Sorry. Shouldn't take too long to load. Since we need to heal in anyway. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Oh, because we haven't unlocked the meeting point here. Right. Makes sense. We haven't unlocked the meeting point, therefore we haven't unlocked the treasure compass in this area. Okay. All my dreams pass before my eyes in curiosity. The Traveler regenerates 5 elemental energy when they deal stellar glimmer damage. This effect can trigger once every 0.5 seconds. How much energy does this use? 60, so... I mean, it certainly doesn't seem like the Traveler needs much ER. The Cryo Traveler, anyway. Dust in the wind. Oh, that's not the home of the Fatui, by the way. I got that wrong in the thumbnail. It's just past there. That's the home of the Fatui, as you can see. Fatui. I like famous scenery. Yes, okay.
Take a break.
All we are is dust in the wind. Citadel of Fools. Interesting.
Come on, keep up.
It's time for cryo missions, boss. Yes, indeed. Oh, here it is. Cutscene. Child?
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for someone. Could you pass along the message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
But we're old friends. I know they'll want to see me.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child, Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with a Harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
After a slightly awkward wait outside Glupov,
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point in waiting any longer.
guess I picked a bad time.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules.
Oh, it's Sandrone.
Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Sandrone?
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I either put too much cocoa powder in my chamomile hot cocoa, or I needed to stir it some more. There is so much wet cocoa powder at the bottom of that cup. Bottom of that mug. I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's a little under the weather.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
Wait, wasn't the doctor a woman? The sexism in this game! She's already seen a doctor. He said it's nothing serious. She just needs to rest for a couple of days.
All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Traveler's so sexist. He can't even imagine a woman doctor, even when he's met one. Oh my gosh. No wonder the Abyss Twin turned to evil. No, the Traveler said, hey. Did you not see the dialogue choices? Did you not see the dialogue choices? She's already seen a doctor. He said he said she just needs rest or something like that. Anyway. He did! Like, that was the dialogue option! Hold on, I'm gonna go look back at the previous thing. Blah, blah, blah. She's already seen a doctor. He said it's nothing serious. That's what the dialogue option was, the top dialogue option. I checked the footage! He misgendered her! Wait, actually, we don't know. We don't know. We didn't say... The doctor did not specify if it's a he, she, they. Okay? That maybe... You know, maybe I'm the one in the wrong. Maybe I'm the one for assuming the doctor's gender. Maybe the doctor told Aether off camera that the doctor identifies as a he, them, he, they, he, him, whatever. And I'm the one who's about to get canceled on social media. Sorry, it's just... No, I'm saying he's a trans man. But anyway. Oh, it's a tangled web. It's a tangled web. How do you begin to unravel all of this? Is it sexism? Am I in the wrong here for assuming the gender? No, it reminds me of it reminds me of that. No, the doctor had the things. Was not fat enough for them to be man boobs, okay? But no, it reminds me of that one video where this guy, he goes up to like this trans ally rally, and And he goes up to this woman, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, it's important for us to show support and all this kind of stuff." And it's like, and he, says, "Oh yes, and I'm sure as a trans woman, oh, I'm not trans." It's like, "No, you're very beautiful. Don't, and you pass very well," or something like that. And she's like, "No, I'm not trans." She got angrier and angrier and angrier, and it's like, I think maybe you don't actually believe what you're here to support. Just saying. Makes you mad. Trans women are women, then why is it an insult to say to think that you're a trans woman and not a woman? Anyway. But yeah, that was a rather funny exchange. Anyway, did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when
I love some tea. Let's have some tea together.
Had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And
this is
to show up uninvited with Glupov.
EB for real.
On the poor soul who was
I do that. I used to do that way too much.
I had no choice but to abandon my fresh.
Where it's like, okay, you're supposed to have this appointment with this person, and I just walk right in. I was that guy. I was that guy who, you got the person who's like the number 3 in charge of this thing, and I just walk in and say, "Hey, how you doing? Just wanted to talk to you for a minute about this random thing that's not even all that relevant to you. Not even all that important." But yeah, you already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together and not.
Now, to be fair, Child is not third in charge of the
exactly
Fatui, so yeah.
To death out here
There's
in
also that.
Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a
No, I didn't have an appointment. That's the thing. I would never make an appointment like, "Oh, hey, I need to come in and talk about this thing." No, I just walk right in.
Noshatown. Torchlight Books has
It's the tism.
a selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course.
I am a bother. I blame the tism. What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
You could just chug it. I mean, it's not like it would burn you, right? You can handle the temperature. I've gotten 8 likes on this. There's a heat source nearby. I think they took it the wrong way. It's just like, hey, Catherine, we all love Catherine. She is a source of warmth and comfort for us all in this frozen tundra.
How tiresome.
Hey, you know what? Frankly, I'm with her on this. Tea is not to be wasted. So do they have any Assam here?
I've ordered for the both of us.
I mean, I didn't cry, but it was a very emotional scene. No. You know what? No. I don't want to sing that song. That song, it annoys me so much. The American Pie. It annoys me so. You know what that song's about? That song is a protest song because this Hell's Angel, who was a security guard for the Grateful Dead, I think it was the Grateful Dead, he killed a guy who was approaching the stage with a gun, clearly planning to shoot one of the members of the band, or all of them, and he killed them, and the song was written in protest about that. Like, I'm sorry, what? Was he just supposed to let him kill the guy? High out of his mind, by the way, the guy with the gun. Just ridiculous. So yeah, he didn't want to tell people what the song was about. He thought people would say, "No, you're wrong." No, I just think he's stupid. I just think that's a really stupid thing to write a protest song about. Yeah, exactly. Apparently, so what? The other thing, there is one more part of it, which is not, which again, it's also stupid. Is that the Grateful Dead continued performing after that? They didn't see what had happened. They didn't know what had happened. They just knew there was a commotion, which, you know, at a concert. I can't remember if they did hard rock or metal or whatever, but either way, there's usually like some fight, some commotion in the crowd during. If they stopped every time there was a fight, they'd never get a chance to sing, and then there would be more fighting. And so they didn't know that someone had died, so they continued performing, and that's where you get that. And as I saw him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fist of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. Because they continued performing after the incident they didn't know had happened. So it's just more like just stupidity. It's stupidity, and it's a lack of theory of mind. Right? Like, you can't grasp the notion that they didn't know because you know now, so how could they not know then? And yes, there are people that are that incapable of putting themselves in other people's shoes. So yeah, I used to really like that song. I used to thought that it was about the death of, hold on, what's it? Buddy Holly. But no, it would actually be poignant, if it was about Buddy Holly. And it, so much of it fits too, right? Like, I can't remember if I cried when I heard about his widowed bride. That's why the news isn't allowed to release the names of people who die in certain incidents, because until the police have informed their relatives, because Buddy Holly's wife heard about his death on the news, and it caused her to miscarry. Oh yeah, and Drops of Jupiter. That's about the guy's mother. How she passed away, and then he had a dream about her. Anyway, yeah. No, it's. Anyway, yeah. So Buddy Holly, he died in a plane crash. His wife heard about it on the news, and she miscarried, and that's why the news isn't allowed to release names of victims until their loved ones are contacted by the police. And then the police will say, okay, we contact their loved ones, you can release their names. Anyway. No problem. I'm sure you mostly ordered for yourself. I mean, I'm sure, it'll be a nice experience. We're getting to try a new tea, or we're going to be trying a delicious tea, because I only drink delicious teas. But we'll be able to try a new tea.
Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
Yep, you got it. But how's he doing anyway?
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia,
Exactly. Like, why Centroni it's not someone who knows nothing about tea. Although, to be fair, she probably prefers different teas than I do. I like, multi, Multi, bold. What's the term? Full-bodied. I like a full-bodied tea that's like multi and bold. That's why I like Assam so much. But I wouldn't have her pegged for Darjeeling. You know, I think she'd like smoky teas. I'm not a huge fan of smoky teas, but I don't... Maybe that's just because I haven't tried the right ones. Anyway. Plus, usually when I drink black tea, I prefer to have it with milk. Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Vetcha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vetcha these days.
Tartaglia, counselor. Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine. It doesn't exactly strike me as a pin pusher. Well, I mean, you think Harbinger just happens without any bureaucracy?
Yeah,
They do have a Sandrone tea event.
Questions later sort, isn't he?
We're gonna have to work on that at some point.
Detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared us for good.
Interesting.
But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Why Tartaglia? Oh, that's actually a really nice idea. Like the drink mixing mini games that they have with events, only instead you're blending different teas. Now, for the record, I mentioned Darjeeling, I mentioned Assam. Obviously, those wouldn't exist in Genshin Impact because Teyvat doesn't have an Assam region. They don't have a Darjeeling estate. Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face.
The lowest of the Fatui harbingers.
Assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But
at the same time, he is the youngest.
Parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my Tea Party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
I don't know, she's got a lot of good insight.
Happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia...
He got outplayed by...
about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero...
By the Crimson Witch, whatever her name is, I don't care. I don't simp for her like so many do.
Immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
That makes sense. Plus, he's Skirk's protege, so probably has a lot of potential. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Rosaline.
One of the few things that I'd agree those.
I don't care.
But there's one.
Besides, it's not like I killed her. He was riding Shogun.
Of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rooster, Pulcinella, and Regrator, Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever.
Rosaline is a word that I don't use because it's crude. And it's rude.
Capitano chose to hand that letter to
Alright.
Piero, right?
So I'll just say that she's a witch. Because the Jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time...
Stop simping!
And Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in a Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so no.
I hope we get a chance to murder him.
Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate.
That probably got me on a lot of watch lists. I see. He represents politics himself. Oh, let's murder him. Yeah, that's probably gonna get me put on some watch lists. You know. I mean, assuming I'm not on all of them already. This explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and that Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked?
I mean, honestly, okay, let's be just full cards on the table here. I don't hate politics as much as I hate bureaucracy. So, yeah, no, I mean, as long as he's politics without the bureaucracy, without, you know, like the all these three-letter petty tyrants, that's better. Still not good. Still don't like politicians. Still don't like politics. But, you know, it's better than the bureaucracy. The ever-expanding bureaucracy. Who represents the bureaucracy, by the way? Oh, it's probably the jester. Okay, so I want to kill him then. Anyway. What makes you ask that? You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left.
And I just got added to more watch list, didn't I?
It only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I guess that's part of the reason. I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush.
See, and this is the thing, is people always focus on the politicians. People always focus on the politics. They never focus on the bureaucracy. But the problems in your day-to-day life are more often caused by the bureaucrats than the politicians.
What
And...
now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk.
And you might blame the politicians for putting the bureaucracy in place, but most of the bureaucracy that we suffer under is expansion of bureaucracy that has existed since before those politicians were alive.
Does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Laidovka is in urgent need of maintenance.
I'm talking more like the NSA and FBI and
Suspect that the
whatnot.
cause is a
But
buildup
okay.
of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched
Okay.
a rescue operation.
I guess it's time to go save some lives.
Shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, nobody knows who I am. So, That protects me. I kind of want to go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I owe you for the tea you shared with me. I can't just stand by when people are in... I owe you for the tea you shared with me.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
You mean your government spying device? It's not just birds, you know. It's cats, too. They're bioweapons. See, that's the thing. You know, this whole, like, the whole, like, brain parasite that makes you like cats? It's government engineered. Great, thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to HoYoverse.
It's government engineered, and that way you invite the government spying device into your home.
If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
What do you think about that? All right. Well, we got all the stuff done that I wanted to get done. Ow! 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 All the things that I wanted to get done, except for the House of Hesperides. And of course this thing, which you tried to get me killed by sending me into a blizzard. Anyway, and also the stream has gone over by about 40 minutes, so I think it's time for me to head to bed. No, I need to not try and run into a blizzard, and you tried to get me killed, okay? Have a good night. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope the rest of your night is a good one, and I will see you later. Remember Pal World tomorrow? Nope, not the 1.0.3 yet, but that's fine. It's not really big. It's not an issue, because I have all the resources I could ever want, and that's kind of mostly what it's about. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway. Heart hands.